7. Ball up in the middle. Bolton gets it down to Mawson, who runs through the middle, breaks a tackle and gives it away to Ricky O'Toole. Tumbling punt to half forward. Doesn't sit for Julian Carr. Runs away from him. Getting back there, Knight. Handball. Back towards Cornish. Wrapped up though.
He did last week. Kicked them all that way.
2-6-18 East Geelong. They lead Werribee Central 1-1-7. 1 minute played second term. And Common Affine Hotel scoreboard.
Well, as much as they didn't play that well with the wind, at least they've opened up.
Wow. Huge kick. It's landed in the centre circle. And the bounce is favourable.
Kick to go. Two kicks.
The ball came to Toby Bray by hand. Bruno, he's not really moving that freely. Hooks it around the body toward Lovell at full forward. A one-handed mark, and that was a huge mark because Williamson had him by the other arm, and he used his bulk to hold his place, and in the goal square has taken the mark. Great start here for Werribee Centrals.
And they came down the right side of the ground.
Yeah, good point, Grubby.
They got to the middle, and Koutsamanis got it out to Bray on the right side.
So Lovell now off a step, and that's as much as he needed, has put the ball through for his first goal. Very strong words to say to his team.
Has he?
So ball in the middle, comes down for Werribee.
He has to put up with this rubbish all day from down.
Braden Bruno, he's got it forward to half forward flank. Good run for the ball, Koutsamanis, beaten on this occasion. Ball picked up by Johnson it was. He goes out wide. Can't find a teammate out there for East. Picked up Ricky O'Toole. That's got his foot to the... In fact, it was Dylan O'Toole. But Werribee on the...
How dangerous is that?
Over. Ooh, they've gone back into the danger area. Bolton can't get clear. But they've recovered Bruno Braden. Gone across the ground.
And he goes towards half back and getting the handball away quickly was Doyle over the top to nobody in particular. Johnson's there. He gives it back to Ricky O'Toole at the back end of the centre square. Just chips the ball to looking for Mawson. Sits Remo Kay on centre wing. He drills it back into the middle to Johnson. And he takes the mark. Still inside the centre square. Lets Werribee Centrals go back behind the ball now. So there's not much to kick to. He just wants to go short. He does. Towards Jesse Mawson. He takes the mark. Still 70 out from goal. Now he goes with a low kick towards Sponner. Called out by Jake Mawson, brother to brother. Takes the mark. Right forward pocket. Still 45 out from goal. So it's going to be difficult from there. Rathbone kicked one earlier. Goes towards Sponner. Got a couple against him. And ball spills free. Back towards Sponner. Handball it. No, he runs around 3 players and kicks it behind.
Or out in the full or nothing.
The umpire, boundary umpire, 6 of one, half does the other. He's going to throw it in. So it's in Bolton. Umpire throws it in. And to favour Jones at the back of the pack. Davis, handball. Back towards Patterson. Through the middle, Sponner. Tried to handball it backwards. Werribee working overtime. Sponner just tackles without the footy. Handball back to Ricky O'Toole. 50 out from goal. Spreads it to Sponner. Little left foot kick. That's not 10, 15 or 20. Gives it to Jake Mawson. Handballs it back to brother Jesse. Handball over the top. Close to the boundary line. Mawson gives it back towards Davis. They're fighting hard for it now through the middle. O'Toole, and he kicks a behind. Common Affine Hotel, second quarter scoreboard, 5 minutes played.
Quarter time scores, other games. As mentioned, Winch 6-5, West 3-3. Thompson 5-3, Anarchy 2 goals. North Geelong 7-6, Inverleigh 1-2. Bannockburn 4-5, Corio 2-4. And Belmont Lions 3-3, Bellpost Hill 3-5.
The ball's come back from the Werribee Central's half-forward line to Johnson. Spreads it towards Marsh, has to sit and wait for it. McNichol got a hand to it, but falls for Cameron in the end. Left foot kick for East Geelong. Goes towards half-forward. Good mark. No, Carr couldn't take the mark. Handballs it up to Patterson now for Werribee. Right foot kick. Back towards Johnson and Marsh at the back of the pack. Confey, they raffle it. Johnson's got it. Breaks the tackles. No, he got a high tackle, said the umpire.
He was lucky. He tried to go through.
He was. He went the don't argue. He just got lucky there. So back into the centre square. Johnson has got it. Goes short to Stewart on centre wing. Bolton gives him a lead. He just chips it over the top to Ricky O'Toole. Bruno against him. So Ricky O'Toole, as Bruno comes off and King stands the mark. That's interesting. Did he run over the mark then? Ricky O'Toole along the line towards half forward.
I thought they were lucky they played a mark.
Oh, good mark, Bridie. Takes a very good mark at left half back for the Centurions. They trail at the moment 2-1-13. East Geelong 2-7-19. 7 minutes played.
So chip back into the corridor, Werribee. And they retain possession.
5 goals could win this game.
They might.
Why it's going. It's very defensive. Cornish goes further defensive. Out wide, Brighty, and turns it over. The ball for East Geelong back into the scoring area as almost picked up Mawson. Can't control it. He's put out of the play. Cornish now decides to give a behind away. Gee, what's a new tactic? As another behind 2-8-20 East.
New tactic. They were doing it in 1897, Eric.
But I mean, it used to be a free kick. 2-1-13 Werribee, by the way, as the ball continues at 7.5 minutes in the quarter. It is back with Cornish. Drops the mark, and away they go, Werribee now. Can they clear the ball out of defence? A long kick towards half forward. That's where it needs to be. Bruno, he can't pick it up. Bray leads in the race for two. He's only got to pick it up and kick for goal, but he can't pick it up as the ball was bounding away.
They saw what happened to East Geelong when they did it in the first quarter.
You're dead right, and what they did the first play of the quarter as the ball now goes out towards half forward. It's a kickback. Salmond, I think that was, that gets it to full foot. Weatherly can't take the mark. It's kicked off the ground, out of the danger area.
Take your time, because I don't really think they need him this quarter.
So the ball thrown in has hooked over the shoulder. That was...
Vetter. Sorry, no, they need him. I thought you meant the big fella.
Quarter scoreboard, 9 minutes gone.
Johnson from fullback plays on, gains 20 metres. Goes long looking for Cameron and Primke. They both go up. Nobody at the back, though. Getting back there first. It was McGuinness who got it back inboard to Cornish. Little right foot kick was okay to King. Handballed it away to Bray. Off a couple of steps, runs in. Right foot kick and...
Missed it, I think.
He's got it. He's got it.
Gee, so, in a tight game might be the difference. As there's a whistle on play.
Someone's running the square.
So the free kick is going. It's against East Geelong. Might have been against Dylan O'Toole back half there. He was in the square. But the free kick goes to Jones. Long towards full forward. Bruno leads in the race for the footy. Can't handle the footy as Toby Bray. Yeah, well, he and Johnson, neither of them very tall. Bray gets a handball across. Cales went without it. Primke eludes 3 or 4 tackles. Finally gets a foot to the footy. Goes out very wide. Good work there for Werribee by Brighty. Comes back to Phipps. A nice little bit of handball to Salmond towards full forward. Nobody there. And mark taken unopposed by Primke. Primke now looking to go the defensive side. I don't think they'll make that mistake again coming out this side, but the kick is not good, although Johnson almost made it good. Can't complete the mark. Great tackle. Bray causes the ball to spill out. Handball goes forward. Koutsamanis can't handle it. Gee, it's very scrappy, very big pack of players there at half forward for Werribee Centrals. That was nearly dropping the ball.
Was dropping the ball.
As umpire has lost his whistle, I think, and the football through Primke finally gets a handball to Johnson. He can't pick it up. It's too hot. He kicks it along the ground. Now ball up and gets it round the body. Johnson comes in strongly. Can't what happened there?
Paid front on contact.
That's probably the worst decision I've seen Greg Cullen ever make. They both had their eyes on the ball going for the ball, and he had his eyes on the footy. That's what you have to do. That's a shocker, Greg.
So Mawson in the middle gets the ball from Johnson. Switches the play. Dangerous kick. Oh, no, has to sit for Williamson. Well, he makes it pretty good in the end. He runs through. Right side to attack. Goes towards half forward. No mark taken, but second effort was good from Davis. Wheels around. Right foot kick. Just sets it up. Good mark. Very good mark, Julian Carr. And might have wanted to move it on pretty quick. There was an open goal square there. He could have nearly dribbled it through, but 40 out directly in front. Still a difficult kick from here for Julian Carr. Into the breeze. Scores level, 3-2 Werribee, 2-8. He chips the ball to Sponner, has to sit and wait, and they turn the footy over. So
I can't understand why they do
neither
that.
Neither can I. Don't know what goes on their thought process with that. But anyway, Doyle takes the mark. In the back pocket, goes towards half back. Stewart from behind, Koutsamanis, got one high. Stewart now roves it, needs some support. Got some at the back from Carr. Gives it away to Confay, goes towards half forward. And sitting and waiting for it is Jesse Mawson. Just inside the centre square.
He looked in slow motion trying to get to that big king, didn't he?
He won't pass it off, I wouldn't think. Jesse Mawson.
No, well, he's
too far out to score.
Yeah, he's 60 out. He tries to pass it to Sponner again, one-handed. Can't take it. Ricky O'Toole, 30 out, handballs it away towards Jake Mawson, and he kicks the goal. So they finally get one, and he
was time to come off.
Lovell goes the ruck work against the big fellow in Bolton on that occasion. Bolton gets it, but Werribee get the clearance as it goes towards half forward. Picked up Bruno, nice little handball to Phipps. They don't get it clear, however, as the East Geelong defence working overtime. Williamson with a handball, and the ball comes out, and it's
Marsh.
Marsh it is, has taken the mark, goes towards centre wing, taken by Mawson. Mawson now has plenty of time, chips it inboard, and good work there by the defence for Werribee Centrals. It's Lovell again, handball to Cornish. Doesn't know where to go. Now a handball back to the defensive area, and good work there by Knight. Long kick over the head of Koutsamanis, but the bounce, terrible bounce that eludes both players. Finally, it's picked up for East Geelong, gets toward Johnson. He finally gets it up over to Bolton. Bolton looks for Johnson to run on, didn't quite run on quick enough. Gets it again to Johnson, trying to finesse the footy East Geelong out there as they still retain it, but ball dropped. No, said that. Yes, the umpire agreed. So good there by the Werribee defenders, and they're finally rewarded with a free kick. They've got two players in the middle of the ground. Are they game to go across goal? Oh, they are, but and it's dangerous. Would have been a longer kick. Rathbone can't control
the win,
the
for God's sake.
So why don't they kick it? I agree with you, Grubby, completely. As the ball, it's in dispute. That's a good tackle, a good bump. As the ball kicked along the ground to Mawson, he's found Chalice, made space for himself up forward, and has taken the mark in front of his face. 30 metres out, 45-degree angle. With this bruise, will not be an easy kick. But East Geelong, I just sense Grubby are getting a bit of control in this quarter.
I think it's a lot to do with a few mistakes,
Agreed.
basic mistakes.
Chalice now, he kicks it well. Gee, the wind's got that right across the face of goal. That's an East Geelong mark, I reckon, right on the boundary line. Ricky O'Toole was in the contest, but he didn't take the mark.
Winch 7-6, West 5-3, pouring rain. Now he's a weatherman down here.
that rain might be coming our way.
Yeah, it might be too.
Nah, we'll miss it. Around the Yangs come in about Lebanon.
So East Geelong with the shot at goal goes the check side. I couldn't see who that was over there.
I think it's Reece Cameron.
Right, so it is a bind. 3-9-27 East Geelong. 3-2-20 Werribee Centrals. Common Defean Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 18 minutes gone.
Knight gets it into Bridie at centre half back. Takes the mark. Uncontested. Falling into the East Geelong trap. Going to the defensive side looking for Bray. Can't take the mark. Roved at the side of the pack. Might be okay. Getting back there. Handball Bruno. Gets it back to Bray. Steps around a couple. Goes towards half forward. But they've turned it over. Marsh takes the mark easily. Called to play on. He handballs it away. Dangerous to Watson. Then Marsh with a left foot kick towards Dylan.
Come out here is because the forwards are leading to the wrong side of the ground.
Boundary throw in. Phipps gets it down. Confey. Roves at the back of the pack. Goes towards the middle. Bridie can take the mark uncontested and does so. Jones.
So look where they're going.
Yeah,
look where they're going.
Yeah, you're right. They lead out there. Weatherly punched away at the back of the pack by Williamson. Doyle comes in. Wrapped up, loses the football. Ball in dispute. In between wing and half forward on the outer side for Werribee. Back of the pack. Sponner comes in late. Tapped to the front. Werribee Central's trying to fight hard for it. But the numbers again with East Geelong. Mawson gets it around the corner is okay. Cameron takes the mark. Right on centre wing on the outer side. Goes along the line. No mark taken.
Centre wing, outer side here at Goulburn Park. Good ball in from the umpire. Both ruckmen tap the ball the same way. Werribee can't clear it out of there. Now it stacks on the mill. Umpire blows the whistle higher. Jones back on the ground, beaten by Bolton on that occasion. Werribee, well, they finesse it out of there somehow. As the ball now, a long kick to the best part of the ground, Weatherly dropping back behind Confey. A little bit too tall and read it well.
He's hurt himself too, I think.
Hurt himself as he's landed. I suspect he's got a badly...
He's not a good kick for goal either. It could be a James Manson here.
James Spence.
He's certainly got his kicking leg is feel, and certainly he's going to give it a go. And a goal is important here for Werribee. 21 minutes gone in the quarter. A lot of players around looking for an easy give, but he's going to have the kick, I'm sure. Man on the mark is at about 40.
I reckon his 30 seconds might be up too.
So Weatherly now.
Well,
I tell you what, the leg came good pretty
yeah,
quickly.
eat your words, Grubby. He's a good kick.
So back to the middle. Jones and Bolton. Bolton gets it down. Ricky O'Toole roves, handballs it to Harmer, leaves it behind, and leaves it behind a second time. Goes in and fights hard for it. Mawson comes in. Bolton, handball towards Dylan O'Toole. Gets the kick through the pack. Smothered though. Phil Jones at centre half back. Gets the clearing kick towards centre half forward. Bray to run onto it. And, had it. Nearly got away. Johnson was there. Sponner came back to help him out. And that's either holding the ball or high.
Umpire. Jeez.
He lets him run, and he runs free, goes towards centre half forward. Carr on the right side, does well. Harmer running next to him, gives it, and gives him a block. Harmer kicks it out of bounds on the full by a long way.
And then ran 12 metres up. He got it.
Very lucky. Ball 50 over the mark, said the umpire. So Mawson ran across the mark.
Actually, no, that's not one of them. That's just you run across the mark. Although the umpires,
he ran on and the umpire didn't call.
He
play
didn't
on.
call play on it as quick enough. And again, the decision's right. The common sense says either call it quick or just let it go.
McGuinness gets it short to King. Takes the mark inside the centre square. Goes with the right foot kick long towards Lovell. Primke. Oh, Primke.
Good mark.
Good mark in front of Wedley this time. Does well defensively around the corner to Marsh. Plays on. Chips the kick to Johnson. He takes it outside 50. Plays on now along the line. Goes high towards centre wing. Mark that one. Jones gets back.
Might too, the way he's going.
He was the only one with his eyes on the footy. He's got a couple against him now. Through the middle. Oh, big tackle. And ball back to the umpire. Centre wing on the outer side. Bolton gets it down. Great play to Chalice, who runs away, takes a bounce, keeps going. Thought about the long kick and then gets it back to Sponner, who does well. And plays on, gives it away to Jake Mawson. Has to wheel back around on the right foot. Kick was smothered by Knight, did nicely. 40 out from the East Geelong goal. Knight held up. The umpire will come in.
To get rid of it.
Ball up. Bolton gets it down towards Mawson again. Wrapped up by Doyle, not going anywhere. The umpire.
Stay out here and commentate the Little League game, Jace.
40 metres out from the East Geelong goal.
Oh, no.
Chalice was tackled fairly around the waist. The umpire suggested it was over the shoulder. I could not see that. So Chalice, man on the mark just inside the 50-metre arc. Big pack of players going back towards the goal square. Who's going to lead forward? It is Sponner. And he's certainly been the focal point last week and this week for East. And unfortunately, he lets them down with his kicking.
Well, he's creating a lot of trouble up there for the defence.
And he's covering a bit of ground. So they need to have one-on-one and just follow him wherever he goes. But there's the opportunity here to increase the East Geelong lead. Comes in, wind gusting very strongly here. He's kicking into it. It's not a bad-looking kick, but it's gone right across the face of goal. And that's what he did most of last week. Kicked across the face. Now it's come out with a series of handballs to Phipps. Phipps, the lead to the middle, but unfortunately intercepted there by Fernandez. Chips it forward to the middle. Unfortunately, Chalice can't control it. Coming in is Confe. Handball to Johnson. Johnson for East. Long handball over the mud patch. Another handball to Bolton, who's running. He kicks it inside forward 50 to his opponent in Jones. Comes out to Mawson. Mawson eludes a tackle. Through the ball over his shoulder to Chalice. Chalice back to Jesse Mawson. He chips it out looking for Sponner. Sponner now. If he gets around the tackle, he goes goalwards. It's a much better looking
I think he's got that one.
It's a goal. Him for a while. And
Bolton goes up. Jones gets it down. Side of the pack. Chalice fighting hard for it, as is Cornish. Pye throws the ball in the air. Bolton gets it down. Rowed by Bray, though. Breaks free. Gets on the right foot. Goes long towards full forward. Coming out, well, at the back, Primke just fell into his arms nicely. Gets the kick away towards Confe. And there's the siren for half-time. And at half-time, it is East Geelong 49-33. They lead Werribee Central's